these pieces were all, these spongy pieces we call them, were all made in Cullman, Alabama. In the 1920s and 1930s they made these. Well, I'm Ed Scott, and I live in Boaz, Alabama. I think it's been about 10 or 12 years ago, I can't remember the exact date, there was a piece of family folk pottery that came up after someone passed away. I think it was my grandmother, and my brother and I kind of got in an argument over who got the pottery, and I ended up with one piece and he ended up with a piece, and it kind of got me interested in collecting and buying and selling and trading folk pottery, and so I handle a lot of it. I have approximately 125 pieces in my collection, and I enjoy doing it. So I got one piece and I sold it for $8,000, and it was sold new for $1, but it was pre-Civil War, so most of that stuff sold real cheap, and if it's a very collectible piece down, it'll still bring several $1,000s. These were made in Franklin County, Alabama, a place called Spruce Pine, but they were all made by the same person. He started out about 1910 making pottery in Spruce Pine, then he moved to Cullman, and later on his name was George Glover. For fun. I don't have any expensive pieces anymore. I got rid of all that stuff. It's not wise to keep high dollar stuff around. Plus, if you drop one of them, boom, you've lost a bunch of money. So yes, I've done a lot of pottery shows. Fact is, I did one yesterday just 5 miles up the road in Albertville. It's a good simple layman's term for genealogy is studying family history and researching family history. Yeah, I do a lot of genealogy. I'm really obsessed. I do it every day from an hour to 2 and 3 hours a day, about every day of the week. I have a generation of the Scott family, and it starts here with me, Eddie Scott, and then it goes to my father, his father, his father, his father, his father, his father, and we pull plumb back into there. I was at my parents' house one day, and they got a strange phone call. It was from a distant cousin that I did not know. I ended up talking to her and getting into the thing, and I'm hooked. It's very, very addictive.